Welcome, welcome. It is VPR Radio. We may not be on time, but we're always on time because this belongs to us, okay? What's poppin', partner?
Wow. VPR, what is going on? That's one hell of an intro.
It's been a morning, hasn't it?
It really has, and I haven't had my coffee, so I'm definitely just going with the flow for the day. But let me buck up. Let me get right. What's going on, VPR? We bringing you that energy. It has been a minute. I know we have. I think we missed a week. Was it Qiana?
2, I think.
2 weeks. Okay. Guys, you could blame that on me. Okay. Recently I've been running around on tour with Poison and Shorty. We hit a few cities, Fort Lauderdale. We've done Orlando. We've done Chicago, and a few other places that we've been to. So right now I'm just catching up. You know, motherfuckers be saying they jet lag. God damn it, I'm sprinter lagged.
I can imagine. You've been all over the place. Like, I love to see this for you, and I'm just like clapping and rooting because, man, you have been working so hard ever since I knew you, FMI. You are a hard worker. You're very dedicated, and you're top tier professionalism is always what made me have a high level of respect for you. So I already know you out there whipping people into shape. You know what I mean? Because you can always be fun and such, but you know, some people don't know the boundaries. But I know you play no games also.
Nah, no games at all. Top of the morning, I'm gonna make sure I bring up the stream from YouTube. I mean Instagram. Big Chew, what's going on? Top of the morning. Torre was shaking. I even checked the VPR's Instagram yet, but we booming on all the platforms right now. Our numbers are up. Honestly, Qiana, anything I post of the tour on our page, and my page, we're getting like over 1,000 views on that. It's easy. So people are actually tapping in with the content. They actually like to see what goes on behind the scenes.
For sure.
When I'm DJing and putting together these tours and the shows and the hours behind it.
You should really do a little behind the scenes docu series. You feel me?
I try my best. We have a lot of footage, so I have my team working on it now. So yeah, we'll be seeing the vlog, the recap.
Yeah.
Big love to the fans, though. Honestly, when Qiana, when you're in Orlando, right? Because me and Poison, we New York based. She Queens, get the money. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Brooklyn dude. So when we went to Orlando, you know, we were on the stage and a lot of people were passing their phones. I'm gonna bring up the footage in a few. A lot of people were passing their phones to us like live and what caught me was people after the show when we sat there, we taking pictures with the security. Like we have our own personal security, and I'm not gonna call him Top Flight like I said in the video because he's actually a police officer.
Right.
What's going on, Ashanti Works?
Okay. Hey,
so
girl.
Seeing the fans actually sing Poison's music, you know what I mean, and having fans in Florida and actually having them chant the lyrics back to you before you even get to that point.
And her songs are so catchy. I mean, she is superbly talented. There's no denying it. When are we going to get her back on, though, bro? I remember we had her in the studio way back when, just that one time. But, like, when is Poison VPR yet again?
We definitely going to line something up. My bad. The team just contacted me while I'm here. Okay. And so much going on. But we definitely going to bring her back up as soon as the tour ends. I know we're going to be out in California all of June, all of May.
Okay.
So we're gonna be hitting all of the California dates all of May. So when we get back June, we could definitely line something up because I know me and Poison will both be tired, but it's gonna be a great interview. I can't wait.
Yes.
VPR, it has been a time here with y'all, and we're still growing, and it is a beautiful, and we appreciate you. Everybody on the Instagram checked in right now. Pure Finest Music Group, Messiah. So yeah. Qiana, I'm gonna let you take over. My bad. I could just yap all day.
Oh no, I love it. Yap on, brother. Because listen, I'm so happy to see you and to be back here. And I know life be lifing, as we say. But you know, VPR is definitely such a happy place for me. I'm excited about our guests, you know, and what she's doing with the community and integrating hip hop into teaching these children. And I think it's just a beautiful thing. So, you know, looking forward to that. So where are you going to be next? Because I know you're here back in New York just for a hot minute, and you guys are about to take flight yet again. Take sprints, right?
Yo, that sprint. Everybody think that tour life cool until you got to be in a sprint of 13 hours, man.
Yeah.
And your legs is hurting. You only get 2 hours in the B&B. Then you got to be up to hit rehearsals. After rehearsals, you go back to the crib to rest for 2 hours. Then you got to get up to get your hair, makeup done. Then from hair, makeup, sound check. From sound check, You chill for 1 more hour, 2 more hours. Then you have your stage time.
Yeah.
Shut that down.
And make sure you're not talking and yelling and stuff, so you're not ruining your voice. Right?
That too, because we're on tour right now. Poison has a sign that said rock stars need vocal rest too, so she doesn't speak. When we're on tour, when we're going to grab her food, you know what I mean? Yeah. And she's melting and writing on the sign, even in studio, saving her voice for that. Drinking all the medicine, humidifier, having the heat on. So it's a lot to be with an artist on tour. It may look fun and cool, and it is dope, but it is a work in progress. A lot of sleepless hours. Shout out to Damani. You know what I mean? We was in this, actually, let me call him by his right name. Buddy Red. He was in Atlanta in T.I. studio. Linked up with Buddy Red, and we was working on a few records. You can look for that down the line. With Poison on the new project. New video.
He just says these things so calmly. We were in T.I. studio.
What's going on, Flea Savage? I'm back off tour, and I'm here to pop my shit with Qianathegoddess, man. Tomorrow we have a live event. The Afrobeat Central is going to be at 4 Willow on Friday in Staten Island. My last event before I fly back out to Portland. You asked me about the next date. I'm going to Portland. I'm seeing what's good with Portland. We're starting off the West Coast side of the tour in Portland, the Breath of Fresh Air tour to be exact. Please go. I'll buy tickets. I just did my opening set in Chicago. They really loved what I did there in Orlando, and then they asked me to come back, and it was like, hey, would you like to open Chicago for us? And I was ecstatic for that. I had them screaming, chanting. That footage is being edited by my team. That recap video will drop today. I'm going to make sure it drops today.
I love it.
Because I said it.
That's right. Already done.
But enough about me. I know we have our guest here, but I did want to discuss one topic. Well, bring up something, a little think piece, because recently in hip hop, I feel like maybe we're coming to a point of truths.
Which would be nice, right? I think we're tired of the violence. We're tired of the recklessness and the violence and the fact that hip hop is such a dangerous genre of music to be a part of. Rock stars don't worry about their life when they come out.
The rock stars don't gotta worry about nothing. What's going Kanan and the check-in
or things like that. But when it comes to like having to watch your back because of things that you've said, it's just like
it's more of that too. And when I was on the tour bus, I seen the article drop of Kanye saying that he was I think he gave oral sex to his cousin until he was 14, and the male cousin
again at 6.
And again at 6.
6 years old.
So VPR,
it breaks my heart.
Like I see the internet throwing out jokes and getting funny, but I just find myself as like I'm over the internet, and we've had this conversation many times. But it's like nothing is taken serious.
Yeah.
I watch people make World War III memes when it was time, and it's like we stoking the flyer right now and stoking the flame, and you don't even understand how big this is. Like, so Kanye to come out and say that, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that explains a lot of his behavior. It's not for me to say it, but for him to reveal that truth, however it may be, I think that's powerful within its own sense.
It is.
That takes something that I don't know if I had in me if I went through something like that to do,
Right.
So, and I think that should be addressed more in hip hop, and there should be a realm of hip hop where it can heal the soul, heal the spirit.
I agree.
And yes, Kanye, though, a bad messenger at the time or whatever he's going through because he's for his own personal interest.
Right.
But he is pointing out some hypocrisies in hip hop.
I remember when Antara was on here, and she helps, through traumatization, generational trauma, right? This is a perfect scenario of that. And how when you're in the healing process and really approaching it, you have to understand where sacred spaces lie for you to be able to help.
What's going on, Jay Burr? See you on the check
healing, right? And social media is not it.
Oh, it's not.
Kanye is in a whirlwind, and people are responsive to it. He's going to what he knows, which is to make people go, oh, right?
Yeah, shock value is a thing.
Shock value is a huge thing, but it's a cry for help.
It is. And that's what bothers me. I'm trying not to make a joke of everything. You get what I'm saying? Because people are going through trauma every day.
Yeah, I don't find it funny.
And we don't even discuss it because everybody trying to be too cool. I'm not too cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the first one.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we have pioneers in hip hop that are trying to bring a different narrative. And that's why we got Jameelah Yasmeen here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? With what the work that she's doing, we can put a different light on hip hop.
Yep.
So we're not making it age shaming. We're not sitting there shaming people for their truth when they're not rapping about being demons and tearing down their own community. So with that being said, Qiana, would you be able to bring our guest to the stage so we can have this great conversation here?
Absolutely. The esteemed Dr. Jameelah Yasmeen, welcome back to VPR Radio. So happy to have you here.
Please, can you hear me?
We can hear you. A little low.
A little low. I don't know. I'm at work. It's shoddy. I don't know. Public school. Life. I'm on my cell phone and my computer. It's a lot going on.
Listen, we understand. You saw what happened behind the scenes, right?
Is it too low? I'm on my headphones. Can you hear me?
No, we can hear you. We can hear you. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good. Alhamdulillah. Good job. All right. So peace, guys. Dr. Jameelah, I love that.
Doctor. Yes. I'm gonna make sure I have that.
One day.
Yes.
One day.
So go ahead.
Right. No, Qiana, please do.
I really just want to delve into the body of work. I know you're getting ready to start season 2.
We're actually in the middle of season 2.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. Tell us, well, for people that haven't seen you, met you before, don't know what this is, tell us all about it, how you crafted the idea, and what it is.
All right. Well, the Preschool Cypher is my baby. I've been working on for, 20 years now almost. I don't even want to say it. But it's been developing. Finally, in 2021, we were able to start season 1 and get started. But we are a hip hop children's show. What we do is infuse hip hop culture into academics for preschoolers, which is mostly social skills and learning, introduction to literacy and math. And we use all of those different topics to create the Preschool Cypher. And we have a great guest, a great new addition to our show now, who is Celine Monique. So we have myself, Binks Love, and Celine Monique, and we have been cranking out all of these videos to just kind of get these kids involved in learning. Can you hear me? Am I good? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. And so I guess that's it. I'm a little nervous. I'm trying to balance a few things. So
don't worry.
Whatever questions.
Take a breath and calm down, because you are definitely with family right now. Let me just tell you.
I know. I love you guys. We had a great time the last time I was here. I was very excited to be back with you.
Yes, and we so love what you are doing, because like FMI was saying, it's helping to reshape the narrative. I think that hip hop gets such a bad light on it because of so much that happens, right, within the body of it. But if you think back to, again, the pioneers in hip hop and how it all began, we are telling stories. We are shaping and reshaping our lives through poetry to music, right? And there is such a beauty in the art of hip hop. And to see that with the children and giving them a new narrative, right? It's not about gun waving and this and that, but learning, especially that way. First of all, it's so important to get to these kids and make things easy for them to recite and learn and remember. And so I love that. And, tell us more about what's going on with season 2 and the new introduction of the person that you have here.
Right. So just to kind of go off of what you said, I'm trying to cultivate a safe space for children within hip hop.
Right.
It's not always safe for our babies with our culture. Even though I love hip hop and I love everything it represents, it's very important that we have a voice of the streets, but the children also love it. And sometimes the content is just not appropriate for them. So I want to be able to create spaces where they can access hip hop as well. And I want to be able to tell stories and educate them. So the addition of Celine Monique, she's been amazing. She's our director of literacy, and she's been reading amazing stories to the viewers and the participants. And so that's been really great. We're going to continue to do that. But we're also interviewing people. So we have a great episode out with Maria Davis, the godmother of hip hop. If anybody don't know, watch the videos and you'll see and learn about who who Maria Davis is and what she has done for hip hop. We also have a great musician, Dante Pope, who has joined us and taught the students, the viewers, some really great lessons on instruments and percussion and things like that.
I know that guy.
Yeah, and you know the drums.
Guy.
The drums are crucial to hip hop, right? The boom bap, you know. So that we wanted to give the kids a little bit of knowledge on the instruments that they hear that help with the culture. And we're also having discussions that parents can relate to. I know when my children were little, it was really, really hard to sit through all the things that they had to listen to. I wanted to pull my hair out. So I figured I would want to create a space where parents would not feel stressed out listening to their children's entertainment, you know, on the way to the grocery store, running errands or things of that nature.
Right.
So,
Qiana.
Yes, you know I can relate.
I got out the when I came back, I picked up my little cousin because she had a dentist appointment, and I was just like, you know what? She's like what, 15 now?
Okay.
So I'm like, hey, let me listen to what you're listening to. So I stopped my music in the car.
Right.
I'm like, I want to hear what you hear.
Uh-huh.
And the music she put on, it struck me because it's akin to like Michael Jackson, Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
In that, you know, the 80s, 70s synth pop.
Uh-huh.
But they're just her age creating that.
Yeah.
So when I seen that, it's just like the circle of, look, this is her Michael Jackson, but she doesn't know Michael Jackson.
Right.
Like he's doing what Michael Jackson's doing. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
Absolutely.
Like I'm seeing the full circle of it.
Uh-huh.
So Jameelah, I know it's very early in the morning, right? But I have a few I got a few rapid fire questions I just want to throw at you, and I just need to throw you the first response. So are you ready?
Let's see. I'm ready.
All right. So we're gonna start with this. Who schooled you in rap? And who's your biggest influence bar for bar?
Oh my gosh. Who schooled me in rap? Well, unfortunately, I grew up in Queens, New York, and I had the benefit of watching hip hop grow up. I was born 5 years after hip hop started, so it was amazing for me to literally just go to the playground and see Run and GMC and Jim Master Jay. It was watching battles in the park, you know. Living across the street from Salt and Pepper, her family, and so it was just, I can't
legendary VPR.
You know, I will say
on the hottest block in the world at the time. You want to say
the hottest rapping block, okay? The rapping block, all right, guys.
Right.
Amazing. Of course, we have LL not far and Farmers.
Yeah, right there in Hollis.
That's right.
Somebody came up to me on tour, Qiana, and had a picture of LL and showed me and said, "You look just like him. I swear I met you." I'm just like, I thought about you, Qiana. I was like, I hear this all the time. I started laughing to myself. But go ahead, Joel. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
I would see, it's okay. I would see them just random running errands, and I'd stop my mom and be like, "Hey, stop! That's so and so. I need an autograph."
Not Mr. Todd.
How about the car?
I love it.
Yeah.
It was that was a very special time. I share that time frame with you, and I'm right there. So it's so relevant to me, and it's not something that can be recreated or redone because that was literally the very beginnings. I think the only other people that experienced it like that were the ones that really grew up right when it began, right? Because they saw some other elements, but you can't, the battles, all of the things on the block that don't happen anymore.
Qiana, you see how we have this thing of like New York, so we know what like the New York hip hop scene is?
Yeah.
I wonder what do people from Atlanta remember, like the creation of their hip hop. Like you know what I'm saying? You saw we could be like, oh, Kumo D. We could go into so many rappers for New York and Queens, and starting from there in the essence.
Right.
What do Atlanta rappers or what do
Atlanta
natives? I wonder what their perspective is.
Right. I wonder if they were doing the same thing because I'm sure it was still just as relevant, right?
Was it ludicrous for them? Because that's the first time I heard of Atlanta rap to be.
And did they have ciphers like in the cafeteria? You know what I'm saying? Like, were they doing the same? I feel like it created a worldwide, not just a nationwide, but a worldwide, because you go around the world, everybody knows.
Hip hop created a conversation with people that didn't have anything in common. And that's the beauty of it.
If you watch, I'm trying to think what episode it was. Maybe it may have been the one with Maria. So maybe it was like episode 4 or 5. But Celine Monique,
And
yeah, she's from Colorado, and she talks about having to really search for hip hop and having to wait for it. You know, I feel like it was a blessing for me to grow up in New York at that time, in that space where I didn't have to look. It was just right here. It was just part of my DNA.
Yeah. It was different. It was a different time. Okay, go ahead.
And I do want to add. I do want to add, because you asked about the bar for bar. It definitely
bar for bar
at the time. It has to be MC Light. I'm gonna just go with her, because as a female hearing hard lyrics, that was Light for me at that time.
Oh yes.
I'm glad you brought this up too.
Yes.
Kiana and Jameelah, do you know one female hip hop artist that I feel is slept on heavily?
Who?
The Brat.
Oh, absolutely.
I sat back and I just went through a catalog, because I grew up with her, but I didn't.
I don't know that she's slept on. I don't think that she's not embedded herself. She's got a different kind of life now. But I think if she wanted to be musically relevant the way that Missy still is, she could very well be so. Jermaine Dupri, she's got all the backing. She's got the body of work, but I don't think anybody could ever doubt
every feature
right?
she was on. She's
like, I'm not rapping yet anymore. I'm married to a chic or whomever she's right. She's everywhere. She might jump on stage and then it'll be like, wow, because we haven't seen her. But there's no denying the lyricism and the essence of these beautiful MCs for sure.
I just wanted to point that out before you move on. So I'm gonna throw another rapid fire question at you. Are you ready?
All right, let's go. I'm ready.
All right. So what's your go-to beat when you want to test someone's pen? What's your go-to instrumental that you would put on and be like, yo?
I would probably say Shook Ones.
Okay, VPR, she quick with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a good one, though. I mean, that's classic, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so you want to test somebody's pen. So right now, I'm getting ready to bring up a video. This is the Preschool Cypher Season 2, Episode 5. And I just want to show some of our viewers what they're going to see when they approach this Preschool Cypher and how they can interact and, get involved.
You ready? Okay. Start the day. Start the day, start the day, start the day, start the day. Tell me, start the day, ready. Start the day, start the day. Let's go. Yeah. Start the day, a new set of lessons. I'm alive, it's me and my blessings. This hip hop for the kids in the crew who rule with new rules in the hip hop school. Now we could take it easy, or we could do challenges. We take rhythm and poetry and balance it all over the world.
This is what we needed in the 90s. This is what we needed in the 90s next to Gullah Gullah Island and all the Nickelodeon shows.
Wait a minute, is that Emily that I hear in this track? It is, right? Okay.
Oh, so you picked up on that.
Y'all ready? Let the cipher begin.
Emma always stepping on these beats, bro.
Welcome to Catacomb Music.
What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? Let's see the weather. Winter, summer, spring to fall.
The weather works, huh?
Yeah, is this how the weather works sometimes? Sometimes it turns rainy, sometimes it turns foggy, sometimes it turns...
Make sure y'all tap in VPR. Jameelah Yasmeen of the Preschool Cypher on VPR.
Do you like, what's your favorite season? Do you want it to snow some more, or are you ready for it to be hot for summer? What do you like?
Snow.
You like the snow? I'm ready for summer.
Because we buy some sleds, but they're only...
My goodness.
VPR, I want to make sure I put that on so you guys can get an essence and a feel for what Jameelah is putting down here with the Preschool Cypher. I love that. I feel like this is the show that would come on Nickelodeon in the 90s that we needed.
Yeah.
In order to instill the culture and making sure people going forward understands where the hip hop and the roots of that, the essence of it, the positivity of it.
Yeah. I need you guys to go and subscribe and make sure that you're watching. If you have little ones, I wish my little kids now that are 12 and 14 were...
They ain't little no more, Kiana. Stop calling them little. Stop doing that.
They were that age.
You're
right?
reaching.
Always little for her.
there's so many restrictions and have been with them growing up on what they can and can't watch, which not all parents put into effect, right? Some parents just let their kids sit in front of the TV, give them access to the internet and let them go. But it's so important that these kids, while their minds are shaping, they're sponges at 2, 3, 4, 5, learning, interacting, like you said, being able to have these discussions with one another. It even helps with their speaking skills.
And seeing someone else that looks like you.
Yes.
You also.
Very
representation.
Yes.
Is a thing.
Yep. It's a huge thing. It's a tremendous.
I do want to say I attended NYU. I used to work for Sesame Street. I graduated from there specifically to create children's television and infuse hip hop in everything that I do. And so this has just been a blessing, full circle for me to come back and start doing this. I do want to shout out Emily MC for putting that amazing vocals onto the amazing lyrics of KB, who wrote the song. So it was just a great collaboration between the two of them. I'm really excited about that. So shout out to Emily, shout out to KB for all the music. And KB is writing all the music for the Preschool Cypher. She's done great and working with the children, getting them to learn the songs and things like that. So we got so much more to come. We're just getting started. Season 2 is almost over. We have one more episode that should be coming out by Monday, focusing on autism. And discussing some techniques for parents to just engage their children and just talking about how autism has affected us personally. I am a teacher in the autism community. I've been doing that for just as long as I've been creating these videos. So it's just nice to have it all come together.
This is such a special body of work. You know,
VP, I'm stuck at Sesame Street. I'm like, I grew up watching that.
Sesame Street but they didn't have much hip hop back then. But
they did not.
They definitely tapped into the culture.
When it's profitable.
Now, yes. And when it's popular, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, your accolades speak for themselves, and like I said, this is truly so special, so unique, and so needed, and we want to see this just grow and grow and grow and grow.
Hey, Qiana, I would love to be featured on an episode. I would teach DJing virtually.
I'd love to have you.
I love
that.
What
I mean? So just let me know. I would take time off touring.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing to join the Cypher. Anybody out there who wants to bring hip hop to the babies, please.
Please, everybody in the live right now, we got 3 to 4 lives going. More than that. Actually, I got to check everywhere. But please contact Jameelah, because this is something I feel like it's iconic. This is going to be legendary, what you're doing, because it's going to get picked up. The more you continue the season, it's going to get picked up, and after that, it's to the races.
That's right.
Well, we're growing every day. I'm so proud of it, and I'm just excited for the children. I love Miata and Soleil. They've been holding it down this whole season. We have like a few more babies in the cut for next year. Everybody keep having babies, so
refilling the roster.
Exactly.
Well,
we're excited.
So please let everyone know where they can find you, how they can subscribe, and if they wanted to sign up, like you said, if there's anyone that is interested, how could they contact you and say, hey, this is what I do in hip hop and I would love to come and be a part of the show?
Well, Bright Eyez Productions is, we produce the hip hop, the Preschool Cypher, so you can always find us on Instagram at Bright Eyez Productions. You can contact me at Jameelah Yasmeen on Instagram. You can always send us a message through YouTube on the Preschool Cypher on YouTube, and obviously the amazing Maisha from Asante Works Publicity, so you can reach out to her as well to figure out how to get on to the Preschool Cypher. So yeah, we're excited, and I want to thank everybody for listening and viewing and subscribing, and continue to like, comment, subscribe, all that.
Preschool
Cypher on YouTube. Yes.
Or you guys
That's
do
the whole fact.
Help build the success of this absolutely beautiful cipher for the kids, for the culture. So we appreciate you so much. We know that you are a very, very busy woman, and we love having you here. Big shout out to Asante Works and my girl Maisha. She's
big love.
Always bringing us the best guests ever. Your family, you're welcome here anytime. Can't wait to talk about season 3. And you guys make sure you go subscribe, like, watch the videos, help it out, share it out. All right, you guys.
Yes,
I'll talk to you
please.
very soon, Jameelah.
All right,
Jameelah, it was great seeing you again, and I can't wait to be on the episode if you will allow it.
Yes,
I will definitely. I'll be hitting you up. We'll reach out for sure.
Period.
Thank you so much.
That'll be done.
Okay.
That's done.
All right.
All right. Talk soon. Much
Thank
love.
Have a good day.
You're
All
welcome.
right.
Ciao. That was wonderful. Love her energy. Love what she's doing.
We saving the kids, VPR. All right. The kids don't got to grow up to Sexy Red cussing too much, even though it does good in the club.
Thank you. You would know.
I've seen it recently. I've seen it. I've been touring and I've seen how music affects the world now. All right. Which I had before, but now I'm in the clubs a little bit more. And music really changes per state, because when we broke down in Georgia, Qiana, and I was like, we better get this tire back on this Sprinter.
Yeah.
Before, somebody pull up, and guess what?
What?
Somebody pull up. Hey, what are you boys doing over here? I'm like, bro, are you? We're in a brand new Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. You see a pop tire. What are you boys doing over here?
Right.
You take you stop. I'm just like, bro, please.
Yeah.
Please. I ain't trying to have no Alabama, you know what I mean? Yeah, Million Man Mark right now on you.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? We waited off 4 hours, got the tire, and got the hell out of Georgia.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
It was some small town. It wasn't really,
you already know. Don't want to be through that. Maisha said she already got you. She said, got you, FMI. So,
you appreciate you so much. Yo, you be holding it down, please.
Facts. I'll create a group chat for you guys, and you can work through the semantics of it all. But
thank you
so much to everyone that has been here today. Thank you to Jameelah, of course, Maisha, everyone in the chat on Instagram and watching, and very, very proud of what we do here on VPR, and to bring you these guests and really expand your mind beyond what you see in hip hop.
This year we're gonna do a live show. I'm gonna put this together. I want to have a live show this year because a lot of you guys do tune in.
Yes.
And I can have I already know what I'm gonna do, guys. So get ready for an in-person live VPR discussion where you guys are going to be
the wine and the fruit.
and the wine and the fruit will be in the studio. We're going to invite our closest people that really watch VPR, some of our listeners that want to come, that I know that tune in every week. Yeah. And it is going to be such a vibe. Lights, camera, actions, champagne for everyone.
I see what you're doing, partner. I'm right here with you.
I already have it's just a call away. Yes. For now choosing a date. I think it's really going to be amazing, and I just want to continue bringing the best content, the best experience. Subscribe to our VPR YouTube page. Subscribe to my DJFmi and my YouTube page, Qianathegoddess's YouTube page. And you could get all this exclusive behind-the-scene content before I lock it behind a paywall. I'm being so honest with you. For the artists that are interested in seeing what it takes in scheduling these tours, working with major artists, radio play, all of this information I've been giving for 7 years on VPR, right? Great. So now we have to bring it to a different platform where it's going to be a little subscription based. So if you continue to want that information, I'm going to still be dropping it, and you can cut down on your career. I'm going to tell you where to find it.
There you go. The gems always must have the gems. We love you guys always for watching. FMI, you are impeccable. Thank you.
Hey. I'm just trying to catch up on sleep. I got like 2 mixes to send out and a club tomorrow before I fly out on Saturday. I'm tired, Qiana.
Get some rest, my love, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys probably not next week, but I'll let you know when.
I'm gonna make sure I'm trying. I just gotta look at the calendar and see if I'm DJing.
We'll let you know. We'll get back to you on the calendar, but you already know there'll be content regardless. We love you guys always. Sending you love and beautiful, beautiful energy for a wonderful day and weekend. We'll see you soon. Ciao.
Later.